Everyone, Namaskar. Today I would like to talk to you about one of the most important problems in our country, that is agriculture. We can avoid anything but food, so we should work on it together. There is no lack of food in our country. Every year, 1 lakh tons of food grains are just being spoiled because of improper godowns and storehouses. And the food grains are not distributed unless ordered to, so the grains are spoiled naturally. The Supreme Court ordered to release these grains, but our ministers say that it is an issue of policy, so the court cannot interfere. So the policy is for people to starve. Recently, one minister said that people who can earn 28 rupees per day are no longer poor, that is in rural areas. And if it is in urban areas, 32 rupees per day. And some ministers are even saying that 5 rupees also is enough per day. So nobody is trying to reduce the poverty in our country. They are just trying to reduce the poverty line. Food should be poison free and it should be nutritious. 50% of our children in our country are suffering from malnutrition. That is one of the prime causes for many diseases and even retardness too. And 40% of the country's population go to sleep at night with empty stomachs. For more than 2000 years, India was the food supply for the entire world. Our soil was so good. Foreign invaders and British destroyed our prosperity. They brought chemicals, fertilizers and pesticides into our agricultural system. By the time the British left India, agriculture has started becoming agribusiness, and that means import dependent and export oriented. The reason for lakhs of farmer suicides in our country is due to this agribusiness. The government gives money for fertilizers, hybrid seeds, chemicals and whatnot, but only for the production of commercial crops. What about the food crops? Those farmers go to other people for money and later on end up in a mess, not able to clear those loans. If we drink a pesticide, we'll surely die. So we are growing poison in our crops. This is the reason all consumers are becoming patients with cancer, neuro diseases, kidney problems, diabetics, etc. and whatever. The prime cause for all these diseases is malnutrition. If pesticides are killing us too, then it should be called a biocide because it is killing life. Millions were spent on these chemicals and pesticides to sell the commodity and to get the profit. They promote it in such a way that it is required for agriculture. We must come out of such conventional thinking. Organic farming is nothing but original farming which was done in our country since many years. The farming that is done naturally. The main problem is, in a scientific way, unscientific truths are being spread in our country. They are saying chemicals are fertilizers, but it is killing the life of the soil. So it is a sterilizer. Now the farmers are buying these sterilizers and not being able to pay their loans because it kills the crop finally. Millions of microorganisms, earthworms and other natural things should live actively in the soil. That is when the soil is actually fertile. For generations, farming families have been sending their children away from farming. Right now, farmers who are 60 years above are far more in number than farmers who are below 40 years. And the sad part is, in our country, both the consumer and the producer are suffering. And everyone is least bothered. Here's an example to see how least bothered we all are.
What is the Padmavati mess distracting us from? What does it not want you to hear about? What do they not want you to understand? And that is on the other side of the screen. 300,000 farmers walked the streets of Delhi today. 300,000 farmers from all over the country, from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and Bihar and Punjab and Rajasthan, from all over the country, meaning that farmers are in distress all over the country. And something is seriously wrong. But you won't hear about this story because it's not sexy, because it's not sensational, Because it's not masale. We have cheated our farmers repeatedly. Over 150,000 farmers have committed suicide, and we are seeing zero reaction from any of our state governments. The same people who seem to have so much reaction against a film that makes zero difference to anybody's life are not reacting to our farmers today. They're distracting us, and they want you to be distracted, and the only way to teach them a lesson is to not be distracted, is to focus on what is really going wrong.
So, in order to change all this, we need to come together. And Karnataka Prajnavanta Janata Paksha Party is trying to bring in that change. And we all need to support it. So, if educated people enter agriculture, we can see a developed and a healthy country so easily. So, healthy soil, healthy crop, healthy food, healthy people, healthy nation, healthy world, and a happy world. Peace.
Baby, you a trendsetter, they gon' follow you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.